super late today. About half my time is already over. However, we're here. We made it. I had a little confusion on the time. Um, my apologies to anybody who was waiting here for me. And we're going to get going. Thank you so much to the Crafty Creators community for inviting me here, even though I'm late, to this wonderful event. Up next is Michelle from Design and Vine. You won't want to miss her. I will go back and put all the details in the description and everything, but I just wanted to get here so nobody else was waiting for me. Let's turn on the Ryobi and get going. Today is Crafter's Choice. So my choice today is to work on this same folio that we worked on the last live. I'm going to add some things here. I've got some of this fun botanical, what is this? It's reindeer moss, it says spring. So I think it kind of reminds me of like the corals and things. I wanted to add some of that to this cover. Hello, I don't know how to see my comments. Where did they go? Hello, whoever is here. Hello to you. Hopefully this will be a little less chaotic next time when I am here. I will be here on Wednesdays. I guess I'll need to figure out if my time is 5 or 6 o'clock moving forward. I thought it was at 6 o'clock today. I don't know why my brain did not see the actual time I was supposed to be here, but hey, we're here. We're going to get crafty and we're going to have some fun. I'm still trying to figure out all of these controls with the YouTube lives. I'm more used to the Facebook ones, but with more practice, hopefully it will just get better. Okay, so last time we worked on this folio, this is all made from envelopes and scrapbooking paper. So our one envelope flips out this way. I did put some little tabs on here, and then of course I've got eyelets on the tabs just because I love the look of them. You can add them or not. You can also add a little fun like charms and things from them. I think they look really great, and they just kind of add to our little beachy vibe we've got going here. On this way it opens. We've got some little flip flaps both sides. This one opens this way, and I did put a little sea star charm right there, which I love. This one opens here, and we have a fun belly band with a little tag in there. And this is from a Recollections paper pad. If you missed how I made this, you can go back and watch the replay of the other live that was here from last time. All right, and then the back here, this is some lace mulberry paper, and I love using this stuff. I get it from White Rose Crafts, and it is just fabulous. All right, we've got our Tim Holtz little window here, and I wanted it to look like we're looking through the window, longing for the ocean, which is calling for us. So hopefully that is the effect that I got there. Now I have this extra, oh, I know what happened. I needed this to go the other way, and I put the tab on the wrong side, so it was actually going to go upside down. So I do have an extra one, which I can also put in here if I want to have two, just like that. All right, that looks great. Okay, so let's use some of this reindeer moss and see if we can't add some little coral pieces. Now, I did get this wooden cutout from Joanne Fabrics. This is a coral piece as well. We do have some coral printed on the paper in here, which I think is just a fun way to accent some of this. So what I might do is break this down a little bit to be more the size that I need. We could turn it if we want to, but I don't think I want to lose all of this down here. So we can easily customize these little wood pieces for our needs here. So I might just cut this one off like this. There we go. Let's see, how's that? And then maybe I'll move it up just a little bit. We can put some of that reindeer moss around. I think that's going to be fabulous. We could even put a little more of our mulberry paper back here and then behind as well, so we get a little bit more of this kind of white watery look here. And our coral, we can change the color of. I don't know why I was thinking of doing saltwater taffy for like a pink coral, but that does not go with my book at all. So I think I might switch and do Lost Shadow. I don't know if it's going to add a whole lot, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. And then maybe we'll add some script on there. Let's work on this little coral piece for a few minutes here while the Ryobi is heating up. Okay, so I'm getting my ink dabber and we're gonna go ahead and color these. Now these little wood pieces are, you can get them, they are laser cut pieces. And you can get them at just about any craft store. We recently just acquired a laser and we're having so much fun cutting all kinds of fun chipboard shapes. I'm not seeing comments, guys. I don't know what I need to do to see them. So I'm sorry if you are commenting and I'm not responding. I'm not purposely ignoring you. I promise. I promise. Oh, there we go. Now I see them. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Rhonda. And there's Carmela. Hello, hello. Yes, I'm so sorry. I was late today. Got confusion with the times that I was supposed to be here. Hopefully that won't happen again. But I am going to do regular lives with the Crafty Creators community here on YouTube. So that's going to be fun. I don't know that this is adding a whole lot to this. Maybe just taking off some of that yellow. Oh. Lost Shadow is a very light color. So it just kind of adds some little hints here. But I think that's okay, because what I want to do next is use my Uncharted Mariner and some scripty font, and I'm going to stamp right over this. Does it make any sense? Absolutely not, but it does add a lot of fun interest, and I love it. So, okay, I'm going to use this scripty font. Make sure I don't have any other ink color on here. Hello, Diana. Good evening. Yes. All right, here we go. So let's use this Uncharted Mariner Distress ink. We're just going to use it right in there. Get this a little more. Here we go. And we'll just start the top. Stamp our way down this coral. Ooh, look how fun that is. Like I said, does it make any sense? No, but it sure looks neat, right? Okay. There's Grace. Hello, hello. Up after me. This is an event today, and I am so embarrassed that I was late, but things happen, and I still made it, at least for part of it. Up after me is Design and Vine, Michelle. You won't want to miss her, and it's here on YouTube. Every Wednesday, the Crafty Creative community goes live, and they have invited me to be part of their team. Hopefully, they'll still be happy they did that after today. Oh my goodness. Everybody has their days, right? I guess today is mine. Some things just happen. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this piece of mulberry paper down. I wanna make sure I don't hinder the process of my closure here. So what is good to do is pull this wrap around where your closure is going to be over here. So we know that that's going to be right there. And I'm going to go ahead and put this piece of mulberry paper down. I'm just using hot glue because it is the fastest and easiest, and I know it will hold. And then we'll use this and just press this right on down. If you're gluing with mulberry paper or even with moss, which is what we're going to glue next, be really careful. Don't want to burn your fingers, especially with a Ryobi. There is just no burn like one of these really big hot glue burns. Okay, here we go. Press that in there, catch our glue strings. I could kind of see it there for a second. Now see how that mulberry paper just really added to the texture of this scene here? It looks like that water spray. Love it. Okay, and so this one, we might want this to wrap around, or we might want to pull just this piece a little shorter right there so it's not having anything funky. Okay, so now I'm going to use just a little bit of this moss. It's called reindeer moss. I think it's from a Hobby Lobby. Ashland, whichever brand does Ashland. What does it say? Distributed by somebody. I don't know. I don't usually use a lot of moss, but I do have this for some reason. And it kind of reminds me of coral. So I thought it would be great to put around our window. And I'm trying to decide if I want to put some underneath, some on the top. I don't want to lose Let's pull this down a little bit. I don't want to lose the words, "The ocean is calling," because that's the theme of my book. But I do want to add some fun, make this just look like it's a fun corally piece right here. And I do want some of that other blue. Sorry for the crinkling there. I do want a little bit of this. Now this moss feels weird. It almost feels like a spongy texture. I haven't ever played with this before, like I said, but it certainly is fun. Okay, so we can kind of blend these a little bit here, I think. Maybe. No, that one doesn't want to blend. All right. Scooch this up just a little bit. You think it's from Michael's? It very well could be. I don't know. I don't remember where I got it. It's just been in my stash. I've been saving it for some kind of an ocean project. And here we are. Okay, so that's just kind of mishmash in there. I do like it behind there. And so this is kind of my focal, kind of drifts you off to this window. Let's go ahead and glue that down. Now we could use this other piece that I trimmed off to kind of make another dimensional piece of coral right there, which I think is kind of cool. Let's catch this one up to the speed of where our other one is here. So I'm just going to see if I can color it a little bit with this lost shadow. That just kind of takes the yellow off of there. It is actually coloring it. You just can't see a whole lot of the color. It's a very light color. All right, we'll let that dry for just a second, and then we're going to put it right on top there, which I think will look great. And then I have some of these bead landing little flat back pearls, and I'm going to use some of the off-white ones and kind of put them around. At least that's the plan for the moment. We'll see. So let's get to gluing here. And if you have things like this to glue, one thing you can do is use some tweezers so that you're not tempted to just grab it and dip your fingers right into that hot glue. Again, I want to kind of stay more up here, a little bit down here, and around over here, because I want to be able to see this title. There we go. Kind of feeling like chopsticks here a little bit. And I don't think some of this got glued up here. Let's put some more glue in there. I've never heard of reindeer moss. Have you guys heard of reindeer moss? I didn't realize it was called that. It's interesting. All right, let's see. Is everything glued? I think it is. Hello, Christy. I am so embarrassed and sorry for being late on the event today. I'm like the first one to start off our event today, and I'm half an hour late. So sorry. It won't happen again. I will pay more attention to my times. But hey, we're still here. We're still crafting. Today is Crafter's Choice, so you can join the other crafters and see what kinds of things they are choosing to do. I chose to come back and finish this one up here because I wanted everybody to get to see it in its finishing states as well. Let's see. Let's put a little more of this maybe under here because it feels a little... it feels a little, what am I trying to say? Oh, unbalanced, like uneven, just in the height. I needed something under here. Now, if you are using these pieces of balsa wood or whatever pieces of wood they are, keep in mind that they can be a little bit fragile. So putting it on the cover like this does work, but you want to look at like where your gaps and depths and things like that are and tuck some things under there to help them be supported, especially as they're living on the covers of these books and folios, that kind of thing. So see the gap there of the difference in height and dimension. Oh, that's okay. I didn't know if it was me or like what happened, but hopefully it won't happen again. I will get adjusted to this new schedule, and yes, and we'll be here crafting away. That's okay. No worries. Just please forgive me. I thought it was just me having a day, and it probably is. Okay, here we go. So see how I just tucked a little bit up there? I think this is awesome. And then we still have our little scripty font on this coral. And then I want to put this other little piece of coral right here on the top. And we'll put some more of this moss around and maybe a couple of those flatbacks. So let's get this opened up here. You can use any glue to do this. If you are not a hot gluer, you don't have to be. I'm not trying to make any glue converts here. I know sometimes we get a little fixated on our glues. I try to make sure I'm not missing out on any kind of a ooh, cool glue. Oh my goodness. Okay, how does this open? There we go. I got it. So I think some of these will be really, really pretty mixed in here, just like this. It looks like the gem of the ocean mixed in there. I think that's a pink one. Is that pink? I don't know. I don't know if I care if it's pink or if it's this off-white color. No. Oh, look at that. Those are so beautiful. These look like little bubbles almost. Okay, I'm going to need to add a few of these inside the book so that it just kind of more matches cohesively. I always try to do that. If I add an element somewhere, I try to make sure I include it somewhere else as well, just so it looks like, oh yeah, I saw that already. And it just looks like it's one cohesive piece. Okay. Sometimes covers can include all kinds of different elements though. You don't always have to include them elsewhere in the book, but I like to. Do I just want 3? I think 3 is good. Seemed like a lot of opening in this container for 3 little bubbles, but I really do think they're cute. So let's see if I can get them glued down without spilling this container. I didn't realize it wasn't all the way hooked together. I'm surprised it hasn't spilled before now. Okay, let's see. Let's glue this down. So one thing about using hot glue, if you do use hot glue on your journals, make sure you try to get those glue strings out. Nobody wants to see those. It's just like a little crafter's tip. If you can't grab them all, turn on your heat tool and just give them a little heat and they will go away. Will make your piece look so much better without anyone having to see those glue strings. And they're kind of annoying too. That one's pulling away at, oh gosh, left-handed gluing here. I'm not a lefty, guys. Here we go. Yes, that glue string was trying to carry away my other piece of coral. So we definitely don't want these glue strings hanging out. Oh, but I love that. Look at those little bubbles. Just made it right up there. Feel like I have a big glare coming in down here. Sorry. Oh, Grace, you love it. Good. Okay, let's see. That was why when Christy said it was Crafter's Choice today, I was like, ooh, I get to do my cover. Yay. Okay, let's do just a little bit. You know, I don't know if I want scripty font on this little piece, but I think what I do want to do is just some... I said get your glue strings, and man, they're giving me a time of it. I do want to just dab some ink on the edges of this coral so it still kind of ties in the same color. There we go. And, you know, coral is one of those things that can look unique, so then this will just kind of look like it's supposed to go here. We could even make it be just a little bit darker. Let's just add some of that in there. Yep, just using the finger tool. The distress ink, though, is water-based, so don't worry if you don't If you didn't already know, you can it just wipes right off. I always have. My fingers are dyed some kind of color. Some kind of color. All right, let's see here. Let's glue this on. I don't want to block the title here, which says the ocean is calling. Yes, it is. I'm feeling it. Okay, I'll glue this on just for some added dimension there. And then speaking of dimension, we're just going to check around and make sure I got everything. See this big gap? I'm not happy with that. The color blue and anything ocean is your favorite. Yes, and it's definitely that time of year. I can feel, at least here in the US anyways. I know I have a lot of viewers from other countries where it might not be getting close to summertime or summertime. So if you are in your winter time, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to accept my little few beachy projects here. We are gearing up for summertime here. It's only 60 today here in Western Washington, but the humidity is at 68%. So it feels a little toastier today. I'm actually happy it's a little toastier. The other day it was pretty cool. It was down in the 40s again, and my body was like, what is happening? Okay, so we're just gonna tuck this in here, just so this piece of this wooden shape gets a little bit of support. And so that we have some things carried out over here as well. So I'm gonna glue this piece of mulberry paper, this tiny little scrap, and this little piece of moss fuzzy right there, right to that window. And that's what I love about these Tim Holtz windows, is that you can really go at them with your mixed media and they'll just take it. We could have put a piece of acetate behind it to make it even look more like a window. But honestly, I didn't really think too much about this project. I just let it go and just kind of seeing where it's taking me. And I'm loving it so far. Look at that beautiful cover. And really, this doesn't take a lot of skill. I mean, you guys saw this piece of this shaped chipboard piece. It's not chipboard. It's I think it's balsa wood. I just got from Joann's. It was already cut out. Was already laser cut. I think it was just a couple dollars because they are on like 40% off or something right now. And I'm gonna stuff some more of this moss down here to add some more support to this piece of the coral part of the wood there. And so we can just kind of see those little pieces sticking up. And just right now, we're just creating some added fun and dimension. Kind of lets the eye look around the window there. How are we doing on time? Whew. I'm so glad I get to work on this cover with you guys today. I was excited. I was like, yes, I get to do my cover. Oh, look how fun that is. I love the little pops of the white and the blue. I did kind of lose that little bit of turquoise. So let's see if we can't put some of that back in somewhere. It looks like it kind of got lost underneath there, but I could easily add some in here. There's still a pretty good sized gap there. So let's just go ahead and stick some glue in there and we'll stick this right behind. Uncharted Mariner on this I think it's balsa wood. Hello, I'm loving it. I love Uncharted Mariner though. This is totally my color palette. I love it. Okay, so let's squish this right on down there. That also fills in this gap. It fills in a little bit of this window piece, and I had a little bit of a gap right in here that I could see. I don't know if anybody else was really paying attention to it, but I wanted to put something in there. And then that gives us our color back as well. So we have all three colors of the coral just kind of mixing around in there, and I think it looks great. What do you guys think? Should we add some more? Maybe a little piece over here. Let's see. Let's see, a little piece. Yeah, I think we could use a little piece right there. We won't get too carried away. Famous last words, right? Won't get too carried away. But it is easy to just keep adding things once you start. Love it, love it, love it. Stick this down in there. Now, if you're using tweezers like these with a point, it's really nice when you're doing something like this because you can stuff them. You can point and stuff things behind where it needs to go. And we still want to make sure everything is functional. So our flip here opens, our flip over here opens. Ooh, it almost didn't open. Good thing I opened it right there. Okay, and now as I go along with my fingers and I press along this, I can see there's still a little bit of a flex. Can you guys see that? How it flexes just a little bit? That's okay. That's an area right there that is not supported. So I might want to put a little bit more of something right under there. But as I go along the rest of it, like this piece here has a little bit of a flex. Not bad. But I think I do want to put something under there because I don't want that piece to break off. Let's put a little bit of the white. And that's not a very thick piece. This is like the weirdest moss, you guys. Although I don't usually use a lot of moss on my projects, but this one's so fun. Has a really bizarre texture, almost like coral would. Okay, that might be too big of a piece, but we'll see. We'll just see how I'm using these tweezers to just kind of stuff it in there. And that also now supports that little piece of wood under there. And I can see these glue strings. Just need to glue them away. Okay, and we've got a couple of those bubbles. What do you guys think? Do we need some more of those bubbles? We could put one out here and maybe, like I said, so easy to get carried away though. I do kind of just like it how it is. More is more instead of less is more. That's right. Okay, I'll grab these glue strings out of here, grab our little scraps. I've got to get my outlet over here sorted so I can use my cute little vacuum that I got. It needs a USB plug, and so I did just get a new outlet thing for my station here, and I just have to get everything plugged in. Ugh, do all of the things. All right, guys, I think that's my time anyways. You love it. Yay, I'm loving it too. Look how pretty that is. And just added a little bit. We can still see our title. We added some coral and some fun things. So it doesn't take much to add to your project and to your covers. Now we've got this beautiful 3D dimensionals. Go check out Michelle at Design and Vine. She's up next, and I'll put all of those links in the description of this video. You can also catch it in the Crafty Creators community. Yes, the color was just perfect. I saw it and knew this was the project for it. Absolutely. So, and it's got a lot of fun textural interest as well. So that's really great when you're working on junk journals or even just a folio like this one. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so sorry I was late, and I will see you guys next Wednesday, but go check out Michelle at Design and Vine, and I will see you guys again soon. No worries, Christy. No worries. All right, let's see.